Now I'm going to delete this in 72 hours because it's a little too meaty to be up on YouTube forever. I put out some little known secrets about deals a couple days ago in a video that I deleted 3 days later. I deleted it because the information was a little too provocative to keep up on YouTube for a long time. I didn't want talking heads going back and forth because keep in mind, I've been in this 15 years. I lived it. I'm speaking truth. So people don't like hearing the truth. I get it. But I'm not speaking to those people who don't like the truth. So you know who I am. Now, here's what I need to do though. I'm trying to help you understand that almost everyone in this ecosystem is BSing. And I want to explain to you why they're BSing. And then really explain to you what you should do about it. And you should know I have a class to help you really get through this. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But the main pieces of why people BS is just because their incentives give them a huge incentive to do it. But I don't need to convince you. I'll just show you. Again, your truth telling buddy, Elliot. There's a class that a lot of people have taken. A lot of people end up in my stuff after this class because it doesn't teach them a whole bunch. But let me just talk through what's there and what's not. The first 4 modules are about self-reflection, understanding who you are as a buyer, and almost like therapy for buyers. 4 modules. I'm too busy to listen to 4 modules about self-assessment. If I'm paying money, I want to get $1 million deal done. I think you're the same. Okay. The next 3 are about deal origination and how to deal source. You know why? The purveyor of this class is a sell-side business broker. So what do they want to make sure that you know how to do? Go find deals. So now we're at module 7. Module 7 is about the letter of intent. 7 out of 10, we're just getting to the letter of intent. Letter of intent is the 3rd module in my class. There's a huge reason for that. By the time you get to the finish, the end of that class, the end thing is like sending letter of intent, negotiating it, and due diligence is just kind of like a asterisk. You're not even through the deal closing process in the curriculum that this class teaches. Why is that? They're BSing with what they're offering. Let me talk to another class. Another class with another very popular coach has words in their modules that I remember from Harvard Business School that I haven't used since then because they don't speak or resonate with my client base. My clients are doing 1 to maybe 10, mostly $1 to $5 million deals. We're not talking about origination, outreach, evaluation. No. Go find a deal, send a letter of intent, value the company. And let me tell you, in my course, I talk about valuing the company as either understanding the cash flow model or faking it. Why? Because valuations are 3 to 5 times, guys. I'm a former engineer and a Harvard Business School guy, but I don't need to go back to those curriculums to teach you how to value these small businesses. And you guys know the same thing too. So why is this person teaching a class with such inadequacy? Why? Are you sure they understand this process? They said they did. They got a big media company. They got a bunch of followers. But do you think they know this? How do you evaluate if people know things or not? I just want to toss that out. Another class, I can't believe some of the modules they have. Tax due diligence, insurance due diligence. I think those are sleeping pills and so not important for somebody trying to close their first deal. There's stuff like M&A, tax. Who the heck wants to spend time learning that? That's a sleeping pill. Is it important? Sure. But what are you actually trying to do? Talk to brokers, send letters of intent, get them signed, close deals. That should be the crux of any class that's efficiently trying to teach you how to get this stuff done. Why are people BSing? Maybe they have services or kickbacks around tax or legal or these things that they're presenting. Now, let me show you an alternative. 15 years of doing these deals, I know exactly what you need and what you don't. A 10-module class. 2 of the modules only have 1 video. You know why? Because I could present the information that succinctly, and efficiency is what I'm trying to deliver to you. I start from how to throw gasoline on your deal sourcing process. That's exactly what you need to do. You're not sending enough letters of intent. You're not going after enough deals. You're not being efficient with your process. I know that because I speak to hundreds of deal people a year, and they all tell me, oh, I sent 1 LOI last month. I know what you need to do. Throw gasoline on that. I go through how to speak to brokers, how to structure your offer, not how to structure it academically, how to structure it to get a seller and a broker to sign it, how to have that conversation, how to push people to get to what you need, which is an outcome. We're talking outcomes, we're talking closing. The bottom half of my class is how to quickly do cash flow modeling so you understand your return on investment, how to manage a due diligence process through your quality of earnings provider. But my favorite part is the final piece, and I've spent years thinking about how to communicate this, and there's a reason for all the time I put into it. At the end of the day, you're going to have probably 3 to 5 unsavory things that you're going to have to deal with in a deal. And I'm going to keep it real with you. So let me just tell you what those feel like. It feels like somebody farting in an elevator. It's inconvenient. Do you not go see the CEO of Coke because somebody farted in the elevator? It's like a mosquito in your bedroom on vacation. Do you leave Hawaii because there's a mosquito in your bedroom? No. It's unsavory. It's frustrating. Nobody likes those situations, but they're not deal breakers. So what do you have to do to get past it? You have to bulldog these deals and grab them and take them to the ground and close them. You got to go past this unsavory stuff because the deal is worth more than you're paying for it, and get this deal done. So my class is about closing. That's the focus, and efficiently getting there is how we're doing it. And when I look at what I'm offering compared to what others may offer, it's so night and day. The decision should be clear to anybody who really desires to close versus pontificate, learn how to, waste another 6 months, talk to a bunch of novices in a cohort, speak to a bunch of people that are monetizing you 10 different ways besides you getting success out of this. And I'm just telling you, I get 30 to 50 people from these other classes every single year in my pre-LOI program because they still don't know how to close. And when they post these questions to these cohorts, they get 90 responses from novices that started last week. What value is that? And then the person that was on the headline of the class isn't even there to answer the questions either. It's their number 2, 3, 4, 5. In my class, you get me. I spent a lot of time talking about my class, but now it's time to take action. That's what efficient people do. So the link to the class is in the description below. You need to click it. You need to sign up. I don't take everybody because I cannot one-on-one help a bunch of people. So you want to be one of the first 5 people to sign up because you're going to get a disproportionate amount of help and support as we build out what we're going to do and how you're going to execute. And if you're waiting, you know better than anyone else, your window is closing. You don't have forever to get this done. So doing it today is way better than tomorrow, and tomorrow's better than a month from now. And in a couple of months, you will have forgotten this, and you just might as well call your old job back. Because if you're not pushing the agenda on how to close, you're pushing the agenda on how to go back to work. I'm going to end it here because I'm not a media guru. I run a service business and now I run a class. And just like you need to get to work and click the link, I need to get to work to help my client. Take action today.